Hi scholars, it's Mrs. Haddad from Great Hearts Northern Oaks Athenaeum. I hope you are doing well and I miss you and I hope I can see you again soon. But in the meantime, I have a fun activity for you to do, and I had a really good time drawing this activity. But today we're going to talk about Juan Miro. And I think for those of you that were in Athenaeum last year, you might have done something similar to this, and it was one of my favorite lessons. So we wanted to repeat it. But what you're going to need is some paper, a black marker or pen, some crayons or colored pencils, and that's kind of it. Pretty simple. But let's talk first about what are some things that make you feel happy? What makes you feel happy? And you can share your thoughts down below in the comments. You can email them to me. I can tell you what makes me happy is being around my family. Eating ice cream makes me happy. Playing with my dog, taking walks, those things make me happy. Are there some things that make you happy that some people don't understand? That's an interesting question. Maybe you like a book or song that others do not. There was an artist named Juan Miro who experienced this. Juan Miro was born in Spain. He loved to make art. It made him happy. However, his parents were not happy with this and they did not want him to become an artist. Why do you think they were not supportive? Maybe they didn't understand. Sometimes that's what happens when people aren't supportive. They told their son that many people cannot make art a career and make money from it. His father knew what it was like to work as a craftsman with the trade of being a watchmaker and a goldsmith. This life was not easy. He wanted better for his son. As Juan grew up, he decided to listen to his parents and went to school for business. However, he also studied art because it made him happy. He went to work in an office, but he didn't like this kind of work. He got very sick and had to stop working his office job. As he recovered, he kept working on his art. When he was better, he decided to pursue the very thing that made him happy, art. Have you ever heard of the term Surrealism? This was an art movement that Mr. Miro became famous for. It was a movement that focused on art that represented dreams and the unconscious thinking. How would painting a dream be different than painting something that is realistic? Imagine what that might look like. Painting a dream looking different than real life. Are you imagining that in your head right now? I am. People liked his work because it reminded them of art made by a child. It was whimsical, fun, and a bit silly. Okay, so let's look at some of his work. I'm going to pull up my, can you see that? And it looks kind of fun and silly, doesn't it? Can you find the dog? Do you see the dog in there? Let's look at another one. There's a woman and a bird and a star in this one. See if you can find it. Can you see it? Kind of fun and silly. What about this one? I like this one. I see some creatures in that one. Okay, so guess what we're going to do? We're going to create something that looks like Juan Miro's work. The colors he used were bright and simple. That's also a reason why his art made people feel happy and good, because colors have a wonderful way of doing this. Tell me your happy color in the comments below. What color makes you really happy? Are you ready to create your art? We're going to create some Miro inspired art. First thing you need to do is take your piece of paper, use your black marker or crayon, and make a shape such as a heart, a diamond, a circle or square, any shape you want to. I kind of made I think it looks kind of like a blob. So make any shape you want to. The next step is you're going to make a face on your shape. You can draw 2 dots for eyes, a line for a mouth. Mr. Miro used just really simple images. Here's what I drew on mine. I didn't mean for him to look so sad or angry. Maybe yours can look a little happier. Now here's for the fun part. You're going to draw some lines on the paper to section your work. Any kind of lines you want to. So you're going to put your marker or crayon on any edge, anywhere, and draw all the way to the other edge. It needs to go through your shape, and they don't need to be straight lines. They can twist and turn. You need to decide what kind of lines you want to make. I drew, I think, how many lines did I draw? I drew about 4. You can do about 4. Then the next step is I added, just for fun, some other little shapes on my paper. I added some arms and legs to my figure. You can add arms and legs. Maybe you want to add a sun. Maybe just put some triangles. But I decided to add some arms and legs. And then the part that's really fun is you're going to color each section a different color. And then you're going to have your own Miro inspired art piece. And this is how mine turned out. What do you think? I want to know what you think. So after I drew all my lines, I colored in each section a different color, and I think it turned out pretty neat. I want to see what you came up with, and I hope you do share them with me and email them to me, because I want to see your Juan Miro inspired artwork. Thanks for listening today, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.